Hello and welcome back to another video. So today is silage day. You wouldn't guess it from looking at the sky there, and I swear I just felt a drop. Or the fact that I am wearing this big jacket that I usually wear in the winter. But nonetheless we are cutting today. The forecast is for about 19 and 20 degrees for the next 2 days. So hopefully the grass dries out by then, because it's still quite wet now. We had a good bit of rain overnight last night, but look, we have to just get on with it and cut it. As always, the contractors are under pressure because everyone wants them over the next 3 days now, because we seem to have maybe 3 very nice days and then it's turning a little showery again. So I'm sure they will be flat to the mat. So they've just arrived and have started mowing the field here above me. So look, hopefully it all goes to plan, and fingers crossed there is no rain, because that sky looks ominous. It really does. The fact that I can see some mountains, but I can't see all the mountains on silage day makes me a little bit nervous. But Dad has gotten it right so far, so we have faith in him, we do. So there's about 10 acres to be cut, maybe a little over it, but we'll say roughly 10 acres to be cut. Seems to be a slightly heavier crop than last year. We're about 5 days. Are we 5 or are we 7 days? Actually, today is the 30th of May. I think we might have cut the 23rd of May last year, so maybe we're the full week later this year. So, and there has been good growth, so we're hoping for an extra few bales. And as I mentioned in previous videos, if we do get enough bales, it'll just allow us to reseed more ground up here than we had originally planned. But look, we'll just have to wait and see what we get. But I'll get my head out of this now and I'll record a bit of footage, and we'll see how it looks afterwards. Okay, I can see the mountains and lake there, so this is a good sign. This is a good sign of the weather anyway. Now I am back out this morning, and it looks like Dad played a blinder once again with the silage, because it didn't rain last night despite a few nervy moments, and woke up this morning to this beautiful sunny day. I'm out in a t-shirt already. It's fabulous, and there is a serious blow there as well, so we couldn't ask for more in terms of silage weather. So it's all down here now. It looks good, to be honest. I was a bit worried that, you know, it had gone to seed a bit too much and things, but I can't say it looks a whole lot different to the first cut last year. I think it's pretty good stuff. It definitely looks like a heavier crop, but look, we'll have to wait and see until they bale it. Last year we got 72 bales. We did cut a week earlier. So we're hoping for more this year. We're a week later, plus we used a bit more nitrogen earlier on, so we should have more grass, and it definitely does look to be more. So fingers crossed now we get around the 90, as close to 90 bales as possible would be great, because we have 10 or 11 maybe left over from last year, which I'll use first when they go in the winter. And if we got about 90 now, we'd be up to the 100-ish. We only need about 120, so that's a very small second cut, and it would just allow for more grazing, obviously less fertilizer going into it and all of that, and we would have plenty of grazing, plus it would allow us to reseed that entire field there behind me. So that is the plan. But the lads are going to come and rake now soon. Dad is doing the rounds, having a look in the gator there. I can hear him coming, so I'll let you go, and when the guys come to rake, hopefully I'll be around and I'll get a bit of footage of that. Well, now that is most of the job done anyway. It's all baled and everything, so they came a bit earlier than I was expecting them to, but to be fair, with the sunshine we've gotten and the wind up here as well, it got a decent bit of drying. My dad absolutely hates very dry bales. He just said he has bad experience when they're too dry, so he was happy enough to see them coming anyway. But we did really well. So I said I wanted as close to 90 as possible. We actually got 103 bales out of 10 acres, so that's over 10 bales to the acre. So I mean, that is just absolutely massive. So as I mentioned, we did put out more nitrogen earlier on in the year, which of course will help, but we just had 2 weeks there of just powerful growth. Like, everything just exploded. After all the rain we had, we just got real lovely heat and sunshine, and the place took off. So 103 bales leaves us in an excellent place. So with whatever 10 odd below, that's 113 bales. To be comfortable over winter, we need 120, you know, just so that if we need to bring them in earlier, we're not saying no, we'll try and keep them out. So I mean, that leaves us needing 7 bales. So the options will be, obviously we could just cut the self-feed, obviously not pump too much nitrogen into it or anything, just put a bit out and get maybe 10 to 15 bales out of it. The other option then would be just buy a few bales. So we'll see what the boss man decides. Either or, really. We're in a really good position, so absolutely delighted with that. It's going to take a lot of pressure off the grazing, and it's definitely going to allow us to start the reseed above in what we call the bog anyway. So happy days, really happy with that now. It's a bit of a relief when you have as much as you need, or nearly anyway. But I'd say they might come this evening to stack them, but if I'm being honest, the sun is shining. I'm gonna have a few drinks with Rob tonight, get something to eat, and forget about the farming. The farmer next door is baling now and looking at me, so I'm going to be self-conscious. So I'm going to leave it here. I'll throw in an image of the stack of bales here now whenever I do go down to check them out. But yeah, happy days, a good end to the day. So thanks a million for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.